Hi everyone, my name is Dinesh Varyani. Welcome to my course Java Unit Testing with JUnit 5. In this section of course, we will look into basic introduction to JUnit. So here our main focus would be to discuss what is JUnit, how JUnit works, and what's the history behind JUnit. So what is JUnit? As per definition on their website junit.org, JUnit is a simple open source framework to write and run repeatable tests. So here JUnit is an open source Java testing framework. It helps in writing and running repeatable tests. So here a repeatable test is one that produces same result each time you run it. That means the result should be consistent each time when you run it. Moving ahead. So how JUnit works? So here you can see JUnit is a Java testing framework used to test a piece of Java code, which is nothing but code under test or system under test. So here you can see the piece of code which we want to test is nothing but the code under test or system under test. So in this framework, in order to test a piece of Java code, we write the test code. The JUnit framework has a runner which determines this test code, execute it, and it basically reports the results. So here you can see JUnit test validates expected result with the actual output from the code under test. So whatever the output our code returns, we basically validate it with an expected value. So in this test code we usually write assertions, and based on assertions, if the test case is success or failure, the feedback is provided to the developer. So now let's look at the JUnit history. So here you can see in 1997, Kent Beck and Eric Gama released the first version of JUnit. And then in the year 2000, JUnit website got launched, which was nothing but junit.org. In the year 2006, JUnit 4 got released, which was the major version in JUnit history. And then for a decade, the developers used JUnit 4 as the Java unit testing framework. Until the year 2015, developers found few limitations with JUnit 4. So few of the developers launched crowdfunding campaign for JUnit Lambda project. So the name of the project was JUnit Lambda, and it was given because it had support for Lambda expressions. And finally in the year 2017, JUnit 5 got released. So the JUnit Lambda, after a few development cycles, it was launched as JUnit 5. So friends, in this section we discussed what is JUnit, how JUnit works, and the history behind JUnit. In the next section we will discuss more about JUnit 5 and its architecture. I hope you like this video. Thanks, have a nice day.